Um. So when one black person and one white person have a baby, they make this half and half baby. But when the baby's complexion is white, can the baby say nigga, or can it not say nigga? Think about that. That's not how genetics work. What do you mean that's not how genetics work? If a black person has a baby with a white person, it can come out one or two ways: light skin, black, or white.
I am somebody.
We start with, what do you mix?
Who's biracial? Yeah, this is 6 biracial people versus 1 secret white person. Damn, these are a lot of white people. God damn. States 3 choices. Okay, 1 of 3. Okay, shush. 1 of 3. Okay, these are a lot of white people. Okay, chat. Who is biracial? This is super culturally inappropriate. I think. I don't know. I'm woke. Let's see. Who's biracial? It's him. I mean, who's white? He's white. He is most definitely white. And if this nigga's biracial, his father or mother is doing something completely wrong with his drip.
What?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
what's your ethnic
Yeah.
background?
Basically, my mom is Indian and then my dad is white, so I'm Windian, basically. Yeah.
I'm half Taiwanese, half white.
That's cool.
Oh, this is biracial between any nationality. I thought it was just black and white. Okay, I guess. Oh, fuck. This is gonna be harder then. This is gonna be super hard. Wait, this is super hard.
Whatever happens, happens.
Mandelston. I appreciate the follow from City 6 from GDO. How you doing? Damn, it's gonna be hard. Chat. I need help.
What's your ethnic
Yeah.
background?
Basically, my
Chat, who do you think it is? Who's white? Fuck. He said he's Taiwanese, so I believe him. Who's white? Chat, who do y'all think is white? Who y'all think is white? Nah, this is gonna be a hard one. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's gonna be a hard one. We're gonna go from left to right, 1 to 5. I mean, 1 to 6. 1 to 6. 2, 3, 4, 5. I know there's 5 slots, but just you know. There's no mixing happening. You are one of them affected a little bit by the other parent. So you are either white affected a little by the black parent, or black affected a little by the white parent. There's no such thing as mixing or an in-between in genetics. Oh, you're such a geek. You're such a loser. Let's go, Cryptic. The one culturally appropriating the hair. Her? If it is her, she gotta get canceled. What's good, D's? He has to get canceled.
mom is Indian and then my dad is white, so I'm Windian, basically. Yeah.
I'm half Taiwanese.
I just paid
half
attention
white.
in school. I wouldn't expect that from Boston, motherfucker. Indeed, nigga. Like, who the fuck wants to focus in school? I'm a valedictorian at the end of the day. Do you see that diploma on top of me? I'm a Harvard student, my nigga. 4 years, nigga. And I'm 19. So what that's supposed to say? I'm 19. I already graduated Harvard. 4 years. Come on, buddy.
That's cool. I'm half Korean, half white.
Okay. I'm a fourth black, and then my mom's.
A fourth black is her. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Oh my gosh. That's like saying Logic is black and he's 20%. It's crazy.
I'm half black and half French. White.
I was kind of suspicious of Daria and Ella.
A fourth?
There, I felt like it was kind of a distraction, like as a ploy.
I'm half Native American and half Mexican.
How did your guys'
Wait, what's shorty?
Ella.
White.
Half black, half white. Okay.
Kind of a distraction, like as a ploy.
I'm half Native American and half Mexican.
How did your guys' parents meet?
My parents met at a movie theater. My mom was working there and my dad like came in.
It was fucking at the movie theater. And y'all niggas say, oh, Gordo, you fuck at the movie theater? Ugh. Nigga, everybody fucks at the movie theater.
And he just had a crush on her, so he'd always keep coming back and just watching movies. So
It's really wholesome.
My dad was a tennis coach at University of Central Missouri.
Fuck at a funeral. No, 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 no. I did it after a funeral, okay? After. I did it after. I didn't do it during or at the place. I did it after. Nobody wants to hear heavy breathing during a movie. That's why we don't go to a movie that is heavily populated. You go to a movie that nobody wants to watch and you sneak in. A funeral? It was after a funeral. After, bro. It was after. It was after, guys. Guys, it was after, bro. Yeah, I was in a barely populated movie and I heard them. Okay. Because they was loud and they didn't want to be sneaky. I'm always sneaky. Il Gordo? Alright, bro.
Tennis, so that's how
International student.
It was 2 hours after the funeral. So that's already a cool down time for me to do whatever I want to do.
That in there.
Icy hot freak.
She said, oh, you mentioned international students, so I thought she was targeting me. So I thought, okay, maybe she's the mole.
My parents met in grad school. They both went to Georgia Tech. My dad's from Georgia, but my mom immigrated from France to go to grad school in the U.S.
Icy hot
they just
funeral
met each other in,
fucker.
like the engineering department.
My parents met at a barbecue. My dad was in the military, so he was in Osan Air Base in South Korea. And my mom was at that barbecue because she lived near Osan. She would tell me about it. She was like, yeah, I thought Americans were really weird because your dad showed up in shorts and flip-flops.
Wait, what's her
And a
story?
button-up school in the
Okay, maybe she's the mole.
yeah, and like the
So he was
Okay,
she
I
had
gotta hear
and
the
a
girl
button-up tee with like a Russian bear hat, and it was winter. And they're just like, and then you ended up marrying him. She's like, yeah.
My parents met in LA, which is like the mixing pot, so it makes sense, I guess. Yeah.
She had said that her parents had met.
That's simple ass solid answer. If you don't get her out of there, cause it's a mixing pot, cause LA's a mixing pot. What's that supposed to mean? There's a lot of people in LA. There's a lot of people in Boston. There's a lot of people in South Carolina. There's a lot of people in Tennessee. What the fuck?
In LA, but she didn't really
I
elaborate
see
on
how
that.
funeral
Everyone else had kind of
movie
gone into
theater
more
fucker.
detail about their parents, and I felt like that was a little strange.
My parents
Bro,
are.
I was
from Arizona.
15, bro. I was 15.
They met, I would say at a bar, I think. So yeah, my mom is from
Chat, how'd y'all parents meet?
like the Navajo Nation reservation.
We got through the questions.
Okay, we got the question. Let's go.
Sarah fucking at 15. Okay, and yes. Yeah, 15 fucking
I was just noticing that she seemed nervous and she didn't have a lot of details.
You didn't have a lot of details,
Simplistic
Ella.
stand.
No, bitch that is part black is gonna be named Ella. The fuck?
Point. Ella looked the whitest.
At a club, at a
even though
corner store,
obviously it's
I
not
think.
truly about that.
Through a friend.
We have a three-way tie. Between Ella, Caitlin,
This nigga always 15 in his stories. No. The funeral story was when I was 15. Everything else was when I was 16. Okay, buddy? Stop it.
and Daria. You guys are gonna have 30 seconds on the clock to just kind of prove your case.
So my hair, I have an afro normally, but it's all braided and I added in extensions.
That
just
was an
'cause
era
it's
with
easier,
huge
but I have four
glasses.
V curls, which I would only know if I was mixed. I added.
Prove your case.
Chat, lock in when she's talking.
So my hair, I have an afro normally, but it's all braided and I added in extensions just because it's easier, but I have 4B curls, which I would only know if I was mixed. I get that from my dad. Everything else is white because, I mean, my dad's half Belgian and half black, and then my mom's fully white, so I just unfortunately am Xerox paper and I don't even tan. But it's all in my hair, I promise.
My mom's from France. She's from a place called Rennes in Brittany. And then my dad grew up in Devereaux, Georgia. But I actually also grew up in Arizona because they moved there and had me and my younger brother, younger sister. My sister and I are kind of the palest, but my brother actually looks like he's black. So yeah, it's a weird liminal space to be in.
What
She
I was
said
gonna say
Afro. What the
before is
fuck?
that my mom is from the Navajo Nation reservation, and my dad is Mexican.
Never seen a white bitch with
Just
an
grew
afro.
up in Arizona, so you know I have equal balances in both, I guess. Yeah.
She started, kind of giggling or laughing in her story, and I thought, there's something suspicious here.
Dang, all right.
You got her out of. Are you serious?
Good luck, guys.
It's nice talking to you.
The fact that I'm pale, I thought, might have gotten me voted out.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and you'd wish to continue the game.
I had a question because you said that you're growing up Quappa, because you're
Quappa, a hybrid of a quarter and hapa, refers to a person culturally and ethnic identity as a quarter or 3/4 of something.
a quarter, right?
Oh,
Hey man, if she wins and she is not the mole, logic is black. I don't care.
Oh, that's what it's called?
Oh, yeah.
That's good to know. Put that in my back
I
pocket.
have
Yeah.
a friend that's Quappa, but I guess what was that like for you? As far as I know, as a biracial person, it's like you feel like an imposter in your own culture sometimes.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm the lightest of me and my siblings. I have a younger sister who's like the color of Rihanna, and then my brother is super tan. And so then there's me, white girl with a giant afro, and people are always like, how is your hair so frizzy? I'm like, well, it's curly, it's an afro. Explaining to people like who
WNBA
I
player?
am.
Why she gotta be
It was
WNBA
hard
player?
at times, but then I also was really proud that I got to say like, oh, I'm part black. Like that's why I have this cool hair. But it took me a while to really love who I am.
Have the rest of you guys felt like that before too, or?
One thing I felt is I've actually been to India multiple times, and whenever I go, I'm the lightest one there, so I just don't feel Indian at all, really.
He said that he had
She
been
has
to
blue
India, and he
eyes.
just kind of threw that out there, and that felt really quick and just but there wasn't any detail to the story.
Yeah, for me, being
I don't want her
from
responding to anything. We all know that she's the mole.
Colorado, my experience has always been too Asian to be white here in Colorado, but here at UCLA, where I'm at right now,
Nigga, the frozen
where it's a
imposter?
lot more diverse, I'm feeling like sometimes I'm too white to be Asian. So no matter what, I always feel exclusion from one side, and I think that's one of the struggles,
She
or
doesn't have,
one of the
good
experiences
lips,
of being biracial.
Her lips
I
are
don't know. I think
thin.
when I was younger, I was a little more ambiguous.
She has no
looking.
lips.
People would kind of joke I was like a chameleon growing up because I didn't look the same every couple of years. But it was I would always get made fun of a lot by other Korean students who would say there's slurs for biracial people, and so it was always oh, people like you just shouldn't exist and stuff like that.
I'm so sorry.
yeah.
Still here.
I grew up in predominantly white neighborhoods my whole life, and I don't speak Spanish. I don't speak Navajo. I never had a quinceañera, so not really 100% in
Bro,
each.
you know what is the best birthday parties ever? Bar mitzvahs. I've never been, but one time my friend invited me to go, and I didn't want to go so I could play games. And one of my other friends went. Them niggas was throwing cash. Them niggas was at arcade machines. They had goodie bags. Them niggas had cash thrown at them. And I'm all over here. I'm looking at my phone cause I'm all bro. I could have got so much money, bro. Chuck E. Cheese, no. It was at a building.
Sure.
Yeah. For me, growing up mostly with my mom's family, who's majority white, and then my dad's family lives further
Loser.
away. So soul food and all that stuff I kind of missed out on, and I got to kind of explore later in life. So growing up mostly with my mom's
100% in each culture.
I just want to hear her talk the whole time, really.
Yeah. For me, growing up mostly with my mom's family, who's majority white, and then my dad's family lives further away. So soul food and all that stuff I kind of missed out on,
Soul
and
food.
I got to kind of explore later in life, but that's something that I always wish I had.
I'm
Seasoning.
glad we all got to talk.
Yeah, that was a good discussion.
Little fucking geek. No, I want to play video games.
His story was not as
Get
consistent.
fucking
There were some things
Ella
that had
out
some
the
detail, and then
picture.
some other things that were a lot less detailed.
No one's still voting for Ella?
Sucks to lose, but it's all good.
Raise your hand if you think the mole is still in the box and you would like to continue the game.
When the group eliminated Devin, I think we found them all. I think we're good now.
If the light turns green, that means you have voted the mole out and you all win.
If Ella is not the secret white person, logic is black. Locked.
However, if the lights turn red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
It's racing.
Gas money for everybody.
Yeah.
Will the mole please reveal themselves in 3, 2, 1.
I'm Lebanese, Arab, Middle Eastern, which is technically white in the US. People from North Africa, so like Egypt, Tunisia, Algeria, etc., and people from the Middle East are considered white on the US Census. So it really goes to show how arbitrary the term white is in the ways in which it's applied to people.
I always think it's silly that on the census it's, you know, black, white, Asian. The categories are so limited. And so when I'm doing the census, I just put white because I look like I'm white. It just goes to show you that no matter what somebody looks like you could be biracial. Like your hair, I would have thought, okay, I could believe that you're mixed because you have the curly hair, but you never know.
Yeah.
One-fourth black?
White.
Nobody's claiming you, my dog. Nobody's claiming you. Nobody's black. Nobody black is claiming you. You have blue eyes, and I don't know why you did that to your head, but oh god. Ella. Ella.